wave reached us here.
Several explosions were reported over Maykop, Adygea in Russia. Preliminary reports suggest air defense systems are active in the area. Residents heard at least 2 loud blasts near the local airfield. No air raid alert or official statements have been issued yet. Drone attacks also reported in Voronezh, Astrakhan, and Belgorod regions. Overnight, Ukrainian special forces conducted strikes on surveillance systems on gas platforms in the Black Sea with the integration of FPV drones with marine drones. Marine drones of the Navy unit made targeted strikes on Russian targets. Enemy surveillance systems located on captured gas platforms near the coast of temporarily occupied Crimea were destroyed. The occupiers will not stay on our territory. We will get them everywhere, stated the Ukrainian army. Striking strategic observation points in the Black Sea is strategically important for Ukraine because these platforms provide Russia with critical intelligence gathering capabilities, allowing them to monitor Ukrainian naval and military movements. By neutralizing these observation systems, Ukraine disrupts Russia's ability to track and potentially target Ukrainian military assets, thereby reducing the adversary's strategic advantage in the maritime domain. Vice Admiral Oleksiy Nisfapa, commander of the Ukrainian naval forces, confirmed the operation, emphasizing the ongoing maritime campaign against Russian occupation. The timing of the attack was not disclosed in the report. The incident follows recent reports of explosions in the Kerch area. On the 6th of December, the Russian Ministry of Defense claimed to have destroyed 2 marine drones near Crimea, though this could not be independently verified. The attack appears to be part of Ukraine's broader strategy of targeting Russian infrastructure in occupied territories, specifically focusing on strategic observation points in the Black Sea area. A day before this attack, the Kerch Bridge in Crimea and seemingly the Black Sea shipyard were targeted in a Ukrainian attack, which was foiled by Russia's Black Sea Fleet's naval aviation. Multiple military bloggers and Moscow have reported. The Russian army has created mobile air defense groups. But the real trick is that the sight is not on the machine guns but on a fixed tripod. And this nonsense is published by the Russian Ministry of Defense. Or is it supposed to be like that? And let's continue with Comedy Hour, another Russian air defense mobile group. Since the ground is frozen in Kursk, Russians use explosives to build defensive positions.
Let's make another water splash. Hang on a sec. Go ahead. Let's go. The wave reached us here. So funny. Let's go see what we've got over there. Higher. Layers. It's hard for it. We need to make it higher.
More nightclub raids in Moscow last night. At least 3 establishments were targeted by law enforcement: Sisters, Bazaar, and Central Station. Russian telegram channels reported that the reason for the raids were suspicions of holding LGBT parties. Over the past few days, reports emerged that anti-LGBT raids swept through Moscow's club scene in Russia. While not out of the ordinary in one of the most homophobic countries in the world, this time the raids had a new goal: conscription into the military. One witness reported that law enforcement stormed the Moscow Mono Club over the weekend at around 1:30 a.m. Officers in balaclavas used violence against anyone who tried to resist. The attendees were detained until 6 a.m. Women and couples were allowed to leave first, while men were divided into groups and taken to the bar area. There, they were photographed with passports, interrogated about their jobs and families, and had their phones searched. Some detainees were issued draft notices on the spot. A woman with a stack of notices singled out younger-looking men, handing them summonses to report to military enlistment offices. Draft notices are also being issued during similar raids on migrants as part of a broader campaign of pressure on those deemed undesirable by the Russian state. Russia's military is facing significant challenges maintaining sufficient manpower for its war in Ukraine. Heavy casualties, estimated at tens of thousands monthly, have created a critical need for replacements. To address this, the Kremlin has implemented several measures, including mobilization, the use of mercenaries, recruitment of prison inmates, and offering substantial financial incentives. Volunteer recruits are enticed with salaries far exceeding the national average and survivor benefits for families of those killed in action, sometimes surpassing $140,000. However, these strategies come with complications. Public opposition to further mobilization, rooted in societal fatigue and the war's unpopularity, is growing. Additionally, many conscripts and contract soldiers face coercion, poor conditions, and extended deployments without leave. This has triggered small-scale protests and demands for better treatment of soldiers. Despite efforts to bolster numbers, the long-term impact on Russia's ability to recruit and retain a professional military remains uncertain. As losses mount and morale declines, Moscow's options to sustain its war efforts appear increasingly constrained. Ukroboronprom presented a new drone missile, Peklo. It can reach speeds of up to 700 kilometers per hour, covering a distance of more than 700 kilometers. The first batch was transferred to the defense forces. Serial production was launched. Russians are advised to keep their savings in rubles, said VTB President Andrei Kostin. He noted that bank deposits are currently providing record-high returns with rates starting at 20%. Kostin stressed that no significant weakening of the ruble is expected in the near future. Morning aftermath in Zaporizhzhia after yesterday's Russian airstrike. 10 killed, 8 in cars, 24 injured, including 3 children, a 4-month-old baby, and an 11-year-old. Also in Kryvyi Rih, 3 killed, 17 injured, 1 child.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.